The following video is rated PG for puzzling gameplay. Viewer discretion is advised.
It is time for our overall number one seed to show why they are the most feared in this entire tournament. It's number one seed Yoschi112 versus number 17 ZepLander. Old habits die hard, I swear. Hey guys, how's it going? This is your head tournament organizer, Cards of the Heart. Welcome back to the Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2022. I am once again joined by Six, and Six, we are, I think we're in for a very much of a treat, wouldn't you say?
We can call it that. Yeah, this is something that will both make me awe and also make me silently weep inside, but it's all going to be good for the viewers and the tournament.
Yes, what a way to welcome one of our newcomers into the tourney, ZepLander, than to throw them at the overall number one seed supreme world record holder that is Yoschi112. Oh jeez, that is quite the tall task to take on, and I had the pleasure of recording their match that took place a few hours before this broadcast went live, so can't wait to show you how that all turned out. But first, if you're just tuning into this game for the first time and you're not exactly sure how it all works, believe me, there are plenty of bells and whistles that happen at once that can confuse some people. So allow me to take a couple minutes of your time to explain how this game works and how we are playing it in this tournament. Tetris Attack is a Match 3 puzzle game released for the Super Nintendo in August 1996 for North America and November 1996 for Europe. It was also broadcast on the Japanese Teleview service from November 1996 until the service was discontinued in June 2000. As a Match 3 puzzle game, if you match at least 3 of the same panel either horizontally or vertically, the panels will disappear. To win, however, you'll need to do more than simply match 3 at a time. You need to make combos and chains to not only prevent your gradually rising stack from reaching the top of your playfield for a time, but also send garbage to your opponent to make their stack reach the top of their playfield. You make combos by matching more than 3 panels in a row at the same time. They don't keep your stack from rising for very long, but they do send small garbage blocks to your opponent that can quickly add up if stacked correctly. You make chains by linking sets of 3 or more matches together. Make a set of panels disappear and then have the panels directly above them fall into another match. Not only does this keep your stack from rising for a longer period of time, but it will also make thicker garbage blocks that will be more effective at actually filling out your opponent's stack to the top. If your stack reaches the top of your playfield and the game tries to break the stack through the top, you lose, so you want to avoid this at all costs and force it on your opponent as much as possible. To beat these computer opponents, you'll have to either make sure that they run out of time while their stack is completely topped off, send so much garbage to your opponent so that they can no longer make a move, or send garbage to your opponent in such a way so that they think they can no longer make a move. That said, due to the way this game handles combo garbage as well as the overall speed of these opponents, you will almost exclusively see our players make them run out of time through timely garbage attacks. Easy mode has 10 stages, normal mode has 11 stages, and hard and V-hard, as we call it, have 12. In this tournament, players will be racing through those stages to get to the end as fast as they can. The first player to defeat the final opponent wins the race. The first player to win a predetermined number of races wins the match. Best of luck to all of our players. So we have started our pool play here. We divided 20 players that signed up into 4 equal-sized pools, and we are having them go round robin against each other in speedrun races against the computer opponents that we all know and love in Tetris Attack. These matches are best of 5, so the first to win 3 of these races over their opponent is going to get the dub. And these matches will be conducted over all of the game levels that we are able to play. That is easy, that is normal, that is hard, that is V-hard. So at the start of the match, we had each player agree to a level to play on, and then the loser of the race of that level gets to pick the next level, and so on and so forth until either we've played all the levels or we have a winner. So there gets to be some strategy involved with picking the different levels. So that is always fun to see. I wonder, because I do see that white on white may be a little bit hard to read. So let's see if that makes this text any easier to be seen. But again, we are scheduling these players to play roughly once per week, with 5 players in each pool. Will end up taking like 5 weeks to get through each pool if everyone is able to play. So we are going to be in for a bit of a stretch. But once that stretch is done, we will be putting the top 2 players in each group on to the next round, the final bracket. And we will talk more about that final bracket when we get there. But we do have a prize pool for this tournament that we hope everyone puts their money towards. We are crowdfunding some funds for our players to divide amongst themselves if they win. You can see the breakdown on screen. Our top prize is 40% of that pool, so we definitely have some stakes to fight over. Your donations actually get added to the pool instantly, but the Twitch bits and the Twitch subscriptions, they will get added a little bit later. And every time you make a little donation or a little tip, you get a little alert like that to say thank you for the support. I also have to thank from the previous match, shoutouts to Anime Arcade for the $50 donation. So thank you all for providing that support. It definitely means a lot. Let's take a look at our standings here and see all of the players in here. It does look like we're gonna have a bit of a fight for the second spot in the group 6, but there's definitely a clear number 1 in this entire pool.
I would say so, yes. Yoschi112, or however you want to say it, is kind of a dominating force compared to literally anybody else. Just when you look at any race, any qualifier, any of that stuff, any possible single match losses are going to come few and far between.
Oh yeah, very few and far between. definitely taking fewer L's than the one that I just took for jumping the gun here. But Yoshi, the absolutely overwhelming favorite to win just all of the races, top qualifying times in all of the levels, getting very, very close to their own records in all of the levels as well. So best of luck to Zep to try and keep up. But Zep is one of our newer competitors to these tournaments. We had 5 new competitors in this tournament. 6. What kind of advice could you give to people that want to try these tournaments for the first time and get into these tournaments for the first time?
First timers, I would say just taking the advice that all of the competitors give through Discord or streams and all that. Watch a bunch of other people, like I have constantly, for techniques on how to pick up things and not make silly mistakes, and then just keep on practicing and simulating races and keep up that style of execution and learning, and you can make a name for yourself in this.
Yeah, I gotta say, some of the new players have already put up some amazing times, so the climb to the top is getting very, very fierce, very, very fast. So you definitely have your work cut out for you. But Zep, hope you have fun with us here, and don't let these top players like Yoshi here bully you out of having a good time. It's basically a foregone conclusion that Yoshi is going to sweep this. Like what? Like 6, can you imagine what would have to happen for Yoshi to not take this?
I did check earlier today for the chances of very select meteors. Unfortunately, the chances of that are low, and therefore the chances of the underdog victory I would love to see here are also quite low. But let's see how close it can get, shall we?
Oh yeah. These races can still be very fun to watch, especially at the beginning. It's hard getting separation out in the beginning. So let's see how this turned out, shall we? It is a number 1 seed Yoschi112, the 17 seed ZepLander, duking it out in Pool 1 action starting right now. Alright, now we are actually getting to a position here we can start off with here, and we are starting on the normal difficulty. This was basically left up to the ZepLander to make the choice. Yoshi's just mostly comfortable with just about every level in this game. I think they said normal was the worst one, though. So maybe if there was any chance for Zep to make some noise, it would be in normal mode. I don't know. But with Yoshi about 1 second into the future, let's go ahead and get this 11 stage run out of the way, and you can just see already how fast Yoshi moves. It feels borderline unfair at times.
Check that APM. Hey, both players got the attack they wanted, so...
And Zep finishing with a faster Lakitu. So how about that? The raise your copiums.
By extrapolation, Zep wins by 11 seconds.
But man, but yeah, I'm gonna try not to gush too much over Yoshi's speed, because I would just dream. I can only have that kind of speed in my dreams. That just comes from like years and years and years of high level play, and Yoshi has honed their craft over lots of time in the PvP online scene, just making everything work. I wish I knew how much Zep had put into this. But I don't know he's been doing runs for all that long.
Yeah, I am a little bit more interested to see how these new players will perform out of the box. Because meanwhile, on the left side, we have an APM that I can literally never achieve. So that sort of speaks for itself. But what I can speak for is like the opportunity of what you're able to learn from seeing some of these rookie players. Because I'm familiar with like all of these little traps that I see on ZepLander's side, like switching something out with just the wrong timing so that it doesn't continue a chain, and then trying to find a follow-up attack.
Yeah, those kinds of things definitely take time. Do try and get right, and even with my years of experience in puzzle games, even I can't get it right all the time. Like yeah, if only if I could get 12-second stages all the time on command, like Yoshi seems to be able to do. It takes a lot of effort to get to that point. So if you are ever in the pursuit for a world record in any of these versus categories, just take a look on the left at what you're dealing with. But I think seeing a bit of nerves from Yoshi early on. Their chains falling a little bit short there. And I do know this. I do know as having not seen Yoshi play for a while that they don't tend to raise their stack very high. Like they just try to get a little bit extra going, and then just move forward from that. Like just trying to work with as little as necessary to cover all these opponents. Very high risk, high reward strategy, I would say.
Follow-ups have sent enough, although it could be much scarier in the higher difficulties when there's a chance of them downstacking greater, and, you know, depending where you are in a race situation, it just may be safer to go for the overkill routes, but in these lower difficulties, it should work such a high amount of the time that it won't make a difference. Lag chains galore.
Oh, jeez. So big. This is absolutely amazing. I actually gotta make sure not to try and take any sips of my drink while Yoshi is chaining, because I'm liable to get choked up. That's just how mystifying their play gets. Zep, on the other hand, getting something built up here, but it is taking a bit of time to do it. At least the kills are going down. Ooh, one line short from Yoshi, but Hook Bill does go down.
It was fast enough. Still.
And remember, normal mode has 11 stages, so Yoshi is down to the final 2. It's very much running out of time for ZepLander to make a miracle happen here.
Cooperative Raven, at least. Okay. Yeah, I keep seeing, you know, those little things like possibly misjudging how far a panel is going to fall, or just like losing the ability to see the next chain forming in the remaining amount of time before the rest of the panels fall, and then dropping a chain because of that. But that if you play this enough, you will get that pattern recognition to be able to see those and identify those and not drop your chains more often.
Yoshi going from one end of the board to the other to completely extend that chain and yeah, that's a dominant time for normal mode 6:25.
Oh, yeah, that happened.
Clocking in 6:25 for Yoshi. Let's go ahead and give them the first star. Oh me, oh my. And a bit of a shaky start from Yoschi112. They did admit to me afterwards that they were a bit on the nervous side at the start. You see, it can happen to even the best of them, so I can't feel bad about nerves. Yeah, very solid X5 from Zep with multiple combos there, and it ended up being a very solid time. Unfortunately, here Zep thought he was done, so a little bit of a pause there, but not a big deal. See how Zep is able to clean out this Kamek, though.
Trying to arrange the stars there, but I think maybe a mistap right before switching there. Follow-up is pretty good if it wasn't like a bottom 2-3 rows Kamek.
Yeah.
But some extra combos quickly enough, and yeah.
Normal Kamek tends to do that. Okay, bit of a lag chain there. That's nice.
Hey. Oh, the shake time.
No, Kamek, stop chaining.
Extra stop time. Okay.
Unfortunate, but ZepLander does manage to finish with a time, and I had to manually adjust this because unfortunately, race time doesn't really our racing website, racetime.gg, doesn't really allow people to undone at the ends of races. So that final time for ZepLander was 8:28. Put that right in, and then turn it over to ZepLander for the next choice in difficulty level. We hop back and forth between all the levels, make sure that all the levels get played before we try to repeat anything for Game 5. And for this next race, it will be... which level is that? Let's look here. It is going to be hard mode.
Alright.
Time to go pink card.
So while they're getting set up for this next match, I think one of the other ginormous things to be comfortable with for speedrunning this is to know what your speed cap is, because if you watch Yoshi too much, you might see reaching across all corners and north and south poles and black wormholes of the board to reach things and think, oh yeah, these are things I can try and get to too, and then you try it and then you go, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, Yoshi's speed is definitely a bit on the unrealistic side. I even see our defending champion FFR Pro who also boasts a rather above average APM himself. Also tends to go for a few too many chain extensions that even he cannot get to. So it very much helps to know your limits and know what you are capable of in terms of moving around the board. You want to try to develop your chain plans around what you are able to do. So we should be getting started with this game 2 shortly.
A huge little tip is that if you don't think your speed can get you to some of the like skill swapping chains, you can also just sort of pre-set up some chains as well. That could have been a 10 left from Yoshi if there wasn't that fortunate clear from back there.
An unfortunate garbage clear for Yoshi, and Zep unfortunately dropping the chain a bit. Gonna need
Follow-up
an
attack should be
extra
good.
attack.
He's not going to get to the left. Alright.
Yeah,
And then
already off to the races with Yoshi. Ooh, little drop there. Like no one is infallible.
But if you could find a way to basically reset your attack effectively immediately, it's only going to cost you, what, like 1-2 seconds at most? So there.
And that's still a 15. That's still good enough for a lot of people, though. Yoshi's record in hard mode, I think, averages like 12 seconds a stage. I know. FFR knows the average for a fact. So I'm not entire. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've had to look at that run.
Within that blur of actions, I saw a little bit of a miss swap, but I was able to recover and make extra swaps so fast I barely see it, which is another boon to having speed like that.
Ooh, Zep going to an X7 chain for Poochie here. Very safe.
That's going to be effective.
And it's one thing to be wowed at Yoshi's raw cursor APM, but the way they form combos, the 8 combos, the 9 combos, the 10 combos are just like a 5 immediately into an 8 combo, into a 6 combo. Just so much happening in such a short amount of time. Like even with the Froggy going down to 2 lines, very low from Froggy there, but Yoshi had just built up so much so fast that all it took was one little 8 combo on the back end to clean it all up, and it's like it never really happened.
Make extra combos out of the entire rest of your board and do a frame-perfect swap tech in there as well. To be able to down that blarg, because why not?
And yeah, this is getting out of hand. Yoshi has effectively lapped ZepLander here halfway through this run. Yep, this is definitely showing why Yoshi is the heavy favorite here. Another 4 combo to 5 chain lag. Oh, only 6 lines though. Okay, it's gonna work eventually. Oh, jeez. Oh.
There is a clear, but we're now like 3 lines to the good with all the follow-up combos while those were popping.
Missed it by that much, and yep, these foes want to try to scroll up to get to the second tier at the very top of the screen. They're just not going to have that time.
That was a cute kill from Zep with the high blarg.
Yeah, Zep made up a few seconds there.
Yeah, like this is a match where like Zep isn't playing badly at all. Maybe some of the opening attacks are being broken, but he's finding the follow-ups pretty fast.
And yeah, that's a high RAF leading to a 13.
It just doesn't
second
matter when
kill.
your opponent is finding everything in like one attack in 8 seconds.
I might as well rename Yoshi to Bowser because they're almost unfair. almost unfair. This matchup. Another lag chain. Like being able to build chains with that kind of speed is most certainly a valuable skill to have. Yoshi's exercised that skill in spades. This run is 12 stages, by the way, so we are getting it down to the end of it. I wouldn't say cave is as much of a cave as a V-hard cave tends to be. So I think if you just execute well enough, then you can get the job done with some ease. Another 12, of course.
Oh yeah.
I swear, it feels like sometimes Yoshi's game is physically running faster than everyone else's, but no, Yoshi's just that much faster with a cursor than everyone else.
Now Zep's getting them in one.
Oh jeez, nice. That's a nice attack from Zep, but that's a 10-second Kavik.
You think, oh, I got them in one attack. I'm making up time against my opponent. Well, no, you're not.
And just like that, Yoshi is 2 stages ahead, going into the final boss. And yeah, this is the one patent-pending 2-stage lead that might actually be safe in the entire community, regardless of who the opponent is.
Rude plant.
Ooh, rude Bowser. Oh, almost digging super deep in there, but that will be enough for Yoshi to get the kill in 7 minutes, 8 seconds. Very impressive stuff as always. Here is star number 2.
And really not a bad run from Zep here. Like finding attacks to top off the opponents within a reasonable amount of time every stage so far. Not really getting too stuck on any one opponent.
And you can find enough combos here. You can still get this kill in under 9 minutes.
Has to send a little bit of an extra attack here. Fire chain to be safe because kind of going to downstack some more.
Oh, Kamek getting enough time to get that clear, but
Luxay is going down to that row, but as soon as this falls, sent enough follow-up that he's done.
That is a conch. We call it the conch kill in this community when these opponents are unable to make any other move to survive like that, because our very own Galloping Conch has been the most enthusiastic about tracking those types of kills, going so far as to make a whole spreadsheet tally of all the kills that took place in the last tournament.
It's the Bowser attack that we want, usually.
Oh?
Bowser's just doing stuff on the left side, not really downstacking. Oh, he found it now.
Wow, okay, that's stupid low. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Second row, the combos are not quite enough.
Oh, this is looking to be a very slow burn.
match. Okay. Slowly rising to that kill for the finish.
A slow burn from ZepLander at the end there, but that is good enough for a 9-19. Very respectable indeed.
These are, like, fine at times for people just entering here. It's... yeah, it could actually be somewhat interesting against non-Yoshis.
Yeah, there's a reason we've also named this Pool 1 Yoshi's Island. Because everyone else here is just living in it. It's Yoshi's not so woolly world, and everyone else is just living in it.
I grinded like 10 extra hours for qualifiers just to not be involved in this.
Alright. Must-win situation for ZepLander. Easy or V-hard? I wonder what the best pick is here. Yeah, I think...
it does kind of cap the speed, so it's based more on tech. It's just that Yoshi also has great tech.
Well, we are going easy there. V-hard would be a definite concession to the match, knowing Yoshi's skill level, but easy mode, there's definitely a fighting chance. We'll see how that works out, but yeah, I just hope Zep is able to have some fun with this game. We're just here to have fun. We've got prizes on the line. We actually got a Discord role in our Discord server that goes to the overall champion of these tournaments. So we've got some bragging rights to fight for, but we're just here to have a good time at the end of the day.
Despite what you might hear during race nights, this is loads of fun to try and perfect and compete and panel.
Compete and panel indeed. We just want a panel at the end of the day. We just want to panel. Let's see, I believe this next race is about to begin. Wait a minute. Yoshi? Wait a minute. Wait. Hold up. Hold up. No, fam. We can't be using emulator functions to even catch up and start the run. No, we're gonna have to put a pause on this. No, afraid not. Like if you're gonna say you are ready in the race channel, you better actually be ready, not watching the credits. That's just easy enough to reload though. Not a big deal. I'm not about to disqualify people over things like that. Very, very reasonable to make that, to do that.
I wonder if that's just normal speed for Yoshi though, because maybe they see everything in bullet time to be able to do what they do.
I wonder. I do believe I have it expressly put in the rules that anyone found using emulator functions would be forced to reset, and it did force a reset in this instance. So, we're good. No harm, no foul. Let's get to the actual Game 3 here. Should be seeing that coming up rather shortly. And there it is.
Alright.
Now we see easy mode for real. Now we see how slow this level plays, but
Speaking
okay.
of that bullet time,
Speaking of that bullet time, that's an 11-second Lakitu.
I don't know if I've gotten 11 easy in my life.
Even when I do RNG manipulation for easy runs, like the fastest stage I can find with that is a 12. So, yeah, Yoshi is kind of the undisputed king of Tetris Attack for a reason. Such a quick recovery.
When you effectively slow down the game even more, I think, oh, I have literally all the options. Let's just do them then. I think a big part, following up on the knowing your speed thing, is that after you know your speed, you can then judge, like, what you can get to. Because I can see plenty of extra chains and combos that I physically cannot get to, but that's fine because I just choose the ones that are like closer to me and within reason of setting up to be able to weave in there and then set up the next one as soon as that is set up and then keep on going, and then you have a nice chain, probably with some combos with not too much panic in between.
Ooh, a 6 chain from Yoshi here. Oh, we're just getting to that clear. Oh, I don't know how you avoided that. That match was ready-made for Wiggler to take.
A little bit of an extra attack, but Zep gets down the dog as well. Well, at about the speed difference that I expect, like 4 stages for every 3, effectively.
Yeah, again, Yoshi, very much on the minimal stack raising tactics, just trying to work with as little as possible to get to the necessary chains as fast as possible. There are definitely varying schools of thought on that. Like, do you want to raise the stack more to get more opportunities for chains, or do you just want to actually go fast and try to get the things that you know you can get as fast as you can get them? And, Yoshi definitely showing why one method may be preferred over the other, even though it might be a bit higher degree of difficulty. And Zep has definitely had some good stages so far. Like, you generally want to see times close to 20 seconds.
It's usually what you get if you can get there in one attack that just has a big chain, and like every extra combo you do means one less line in the chain and saves maybe a second each. Meanwhile,
Okay.
Yoshi having no problem getting there, sometimes having to send an extra line into follow-up attack, which is kind of punishing and easy, but it still happens quick enough that it's not too punished, ever.
Pretty nice attack from Zep, all things considered. Does get to that blarg in one. And then Yoshi needing to clean up with a couple of
Another case of needing one more
combos.
combo.
Ooh,
Bird
Raven
just
almost got
probably
there.
doesn't get to the big block in time.
Almost there. Okay, Zep going to X6. Not quite enough combos, but the follow-up will
last
make
attack.
it good enough.
Yes.
And just like that, under 5 minutes, Yoshi is here. How did you get that? How did you get that X6? Oh, geez, that is some very precise timing to make that work. Oof.
Bill in 16.
And yeah, we're down to the final stage here. In easy mode, Yoshi looking to close out this match and make a very, very strong statement to the other players in the first pool.
Let's see how this goes. Okay, a little bit of segmenting there. Needs some raise the stack to get some extra rows, but just needs like a couple more combos, and that should be fine. And that's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Anytime you think this guy might be falling for Yoshi, nah, it's fine. It's fine, and that is definitely a fine time that anyone in this tournament would be willing to take for easy mode. That is a 5:58.
I do believe that is better than any easy I've ever done. Yay!
Just a casual sub 6. No big deal. No big deal. Let's see what kind of clothes Zep can get into.
Yeah, again, overall just pretty fair times, not really getting flustered. If an attack drops, is able to follow up, just not quite with the refinement that the #1 seed has been able to make.
Unfortunately, I did run into a few technical difficulties with ZepLander's stream right at the very end here, but fortunately the match was decided at that point, and Plant looking fairly crushed over there. So good enough close to finish that run with a 7:18 actually. So with that, the inevitable has happened. It is Yoschi112 with the 3rd star and the win.
Respectable effort, but yeah, Yoshi claims victim #1.
First victim has been claimed. Let's see if these standings will update here, and I think at the end of the day, I kind of just need to ignore this. Oh, there we go. There we go. Had to give it a bit of a refresh, but now we can see Yoschi112 at the top of Yoshi's Island. That is Pool 1, as I think we all expected at this point.
Everybody's permanently gonna be looking up from now on.
I'm not even gonna try to mince words about how much I tend to gush over Yoshi's play. It's just so good, and we'll definitely have a few more opportunities to see that that play throughout the rest of this stage. So, Six, any final thoughts about how this match played out?
It was a pretty impressive showing from the new face of ZepLander, and I think the remaining matches could be even more interesting than I first anticipated. But overall, exactly what I expected. First person to get Yoshi, I apologize.
First person to get Yoshi, probably not the last. Yeah, it's just a sign of things to come. But hopefully we'll see ZepLander have more fun with the rest of the tournament. Maybe get one win in there. We shall see. Get one game at least, and yeah, hope we see them. Hope we see him again in future tournaments after this. Okay, so for those of you watching on YouTube, this will be the end of this video for this match, but this is why you want to tune in live, ladies and gentlemen, because we got two more very fierce matches for you. We're going to start in Pool 4 next with the 5 seed Foxy Man and the 13 seed, another one of the newcomers, Corey BLD. That's a BLD for a blindfold. A bit of a competitive speed cuber in his day. You think Six, as you're gonna hop off here for the day, I suppose. You think that speed cubing experience is gonna help a little bit in visualizing these puzzles?
If you solve a Rubik's Cube, is it a 54 combo?
Yes, there it is.
Then yes.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. But yeah, that will be what comes up next here on twitch.tv/Puzzle Speedrun. But for everyone on YouTube, that's gonna do it for this match. For Six and everyone else at the League of Puzzle Speedrunners, this has been Cards of the Heart, and until next time, everyone, thanks for watching.
GG.